Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Austria-Hungary. The war has been only going on for 3 months. I think things are going well for us so far. I think, won every battle we fought with a pretty high kills to losses ratio. First of all, let me take care of some semantic stuff. We have now the Grand Loser, the grandest of the minesweepers. No, don't worry, I also have you as a battleship. And I've added a few. I think we have several of these names now. I threw in Sabo because, Sabo, he was with us from the beginning. And there was some more. I know that we have, well, recently unfortunately sunk the Tomislav. Always to be remembered. High salute. Okay, anyways, I know that I also have the Pollock was asked to be added to the battle cruisers, so they'll come out eventually. Great, very good. Then I was thinking of taking. Let's get one to be War Games as well, since he seems to putz around the channel as well. Great. So let's go ahead and push forward in this war. Now, we're still being blockaded, and that's part and parcel of our battleship fleet all being in port, which is not surprising considering we need repairs. After the last engagement, you know, it sent almost all of our heavy ships into repairs. So next turn we won't be blockaded, or will we? Well, the French still have like 240 for their points here. There it is, third line, 218, and I have 39. So they almost have 10 times more points than I do. So if my battleship's coming out of port, if we think that that'll help make a difference, it won't. So this is going to be a very long slog. So, and especially if we have stuff like that. Alright. Effort into warning the war, hardship for population. You know my view. Total war is the only war. Increased endurance is very good. That means we're going to have less of these problems, which we just had with ships going into port if they're low on fuel, etc. Okay, don't even bother me with such trivial matters. A French destroyer was sank, and we have a convoy attack. This is the downside. I'm going to have to take all these battles, so maybe I'll try to do some of them. Okay, after this episode, we still have the remnants of submarines here. Oh, I'm really happy we chose this one, because we have the Grand Loser. Well, it didn't take long. We have our battleships, our Dreadnoughts involved in this one. But I will be taking these. I will need to take these since we're so low on the blockade list. We need to nickel and dime them down, you know, sooner rather than later, so that we don't get blockaded to death. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. Okay, now just wait for contact, or sometimes this one is the one where you'll just get control randomly. Went to take a drink and we got control randomly. So we probably can just go on this course forever. However, knowing that the target is here a little bit, let's cheat a little bit over. Dead calm, so we don't have to worry about the wind. And let's get up to speed a little bit. In fact, I might as well just, I could just even just send my destroyers in full blast to scout ahead for us. Eventually, I'm not going to do that because they'll get too far ahead from my Dreadnoughts, and then they'll just go back to AI control. But we're assuming that we're going to face a pretty sizable force here. If we're attacking with Dreadnoughts, they're probably defending with, you know, something more or less equivalent. Although that was not the case when I defended. I was attacked by destroyers and battleships, but I only had a light cruiser several times, which is no fun, I tell you. Okay, so this is, you know what, I'm happy having my destroyers way out there, but it's unfortunate that we didn't spot them already. There it is. Okay, good. So we're good. We don't have to worry about the wind, so let's just come in and examine what we have here. It looks like we've actually beat them to the punch, as in there's no defenses in our direction. So we'll get these guys to go to line ahead just for the time being, and they will actually be responsible for sinking a lot of the ships until I find out what's going on. And just because the wind's dead calm doesn't mean I just have a hard time ignoring that just in case the wind picks up for whatever reason. So we're going to still come in from the top. And there's their forces over there. Whoops, well, I guess we can tilt. What do we have here, though? That's probably their battleships. And a lot of ships. Maybe light cruisers? Okay, nope, just a lot of stuff. And we're already engaging, so let's go ahead and turn in. Let's get these destroyers to go squad max. Actually, no, not yet. I was gonna say we're gonna go in there and use them as a deterrent, but let's just play this a little bit smarter. Now, we definitely want to get our broadsides off, though. So, come on, Kaiser. Follow the Grand Loser. Not what I would advise from a life standpoint, but in this battle, please follow the Grand Loser. Yeah, and then we'll just come back to these silly transport ships. Oh, look at that. Already we're off to a good start. This is the same one, so that it has the 11-inch guns, but you know, the amount of armor they have really means we're about the same. Now, if we penetrate that armor, our shells would do slightly more damage because we have 13-inch shells, but if it's a matter of penetrating or not, they have probably a better chance of penetrating because although they only have 11-inch, I only have 9-inch armor. So, they have 2 inches between the caliber and my armor, and I only have 1 because they had 12 inches, and I only have 13-inch guns. So, we are getting our broadsides off now, and our destroyers are in the right position. We'll slow them down to 20, okay, maybe 21. And here we go. This is kind of my favorite battle, a really small one with big ships. This is the ideal. Oh man, the Grand Loser is really doing work. Getting the destroyers. I thought they were the one to hit the Dreadnoughts to begin with. Yeah, hopefully we can end up with all of these ships ours. Yeah, we already have one who's just taken enough damage to slow down, or maybe that was just a course correction error that they were slowing down like that. Whoops. Well, there's the Grand Loser captain possibly dead with a superstructure pass-through. No, it wasn't a bridge hit. They would have said if it was a bridge hit. But this is a good time for us to take advantage of the fact that they're turning, though. So let's just go ahead and move like this and get lined up for the next shots. I think, okay, we did put ourselves in a position. Ooh, turret disabled too. I thought we actually have pretty good top turret coverage. It doesn't show here. Yeah, it does not. 10.5, but I think this is the one with like 3.5 for turret top, or was that the battle cruiser I just made? Well, not sure. Oh wow, another penetrating hit on the Grand Loser. We need to counter. We need to counter. And our counter was for the Kaiser to hit a destroyer. Well, not exactly what I had in mind. Another hit, not penetrating. 2 hits that didn't penetrate. Oh, okay, well, there's the bridge. All right, sorry, Mr. Grand Loser. You're probably dead now. But let's see how your crew carries on in your absence. And I keep thinking that we have a fire, but that's just this red marker indicating that we're getting hit, I guess. And what's our squad max now? Okay, we haven't lost speed. That's the good news. It's so strange. We've been like on this course, able to target them very well, but for some reason they're coming out ahead in the exchange rate. Alright, so this is a little bit better. Another hit on the Grand Loser. We don't have a choice, but we don't have any choice but to continue the path we're already taking. Oy, man, wasn't good. Now we've relied on our 6-inch guns to get a little bit more. Okay. I mean, look at the Grand Loser. She's shooting with only half of her turrets. How are you doing, Kaiser? Much better. Okay. Well, I still think we can pull this victory out. There's a secondary battery hit. Not good. Okay, maybe we just got to make a run at this guy. He's going 5 knots. Okay, let's do it. We're going in. Battle formation. No, let's not do that quite yet. And in order to get you guys to go into formation, let's go ahead and pick your speed up. That's more like it. That's more like it. 5 knots. Yeah, perfect target for our destroyers. We got to bring our destroyers in quick, quick, quick. I don't want you guys to turn away. Please turn in. Yeah, go ahead. Speed up. Actually, it's kind of funny. This one's going in the same direction as we are. We sighted an unknown ship. I hope that that's just the transport ships down here. It looks like it is. Okay, so our destroyers are coming in hot. Python, Zara, Kigyo. Their destroyers are moving to intercept. We have a real naval battle here. Moving to intercept. I sound like a... This is what happens in battles, right? You maneuver, they counter-maneuver. Another hit. I'm pretty confident that we've done some serious damage to this one. It says light, though. Huh. Okay, well, let's see if we can get in there. Here we go. Near miss. And something where we don't really know what that was. Let's get you guys a little bit closer. Okay, at this point, really push in. Alright, let's see what happened. Our destroyers are getting raped. We did land one minor blow onto this Hache. I have to remember I'm up against the French, which is my least favorite foreign language to try to pronounce, but the Hache, I think that is, or hash. No, yeah, it's hash class, because cache. Cache? Hache. Oh, Hache, maybe. Enough talk about let's just sink this darn ship. Whoa! Okay, so your 2 3-inch guns hit them 5 times. I'm always impressed when I see that. An extremely good reload rate or something. We are taking damage. Now, in all of this, I think it's fair to say that we have a good chance of actually hitting these guys. Go! Now's the time to launch torpedoes. Oh my gosh, we have critical hit on the Grand Loser. And the Grand Loser did return the favor, a 13-inch shell. Which one did you hit? This one, who's has medium damage. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. I saw a few torpedoes starting to launch. So we'll just get in and get out. Oh my gosh, the Tsar was hit by a torpedo. That's extremely unusual that a destroyer would be hit by a torpedo. But here we go. Perfect. I'm not paying attention enough, probably, to my Dreadnoughts. We should be eking in on them. Now's the time to look at you guys are perfect position. Launch. Kigyo sinking, just got slammed by a medium gun. And we hit him. We hit him. At the cost of all of our destroyers, I think, we hit them. Okay, you can't go anywhere. You're sinking. And you might as well just get the hell out of here. Okay, good. So now it's all up to you, Grand Loser. We were able to distract them and buy you some time. Python's now getting pummeled. Just get out while you can. Get out while you... Oh, you know what, Zara? You are still awesome. Because it looks like your 2 torpedoes are on target. Yes, fantastic. Well, the Kigyo's down, but the Zara has a chance, so I'm gonna go actually try to. She's such a heroic unit. I love it when I see them launching their torpedoes when they're sinking. So I'm gonna actually swing back in, deploy smoke with these guys, and try to save them. That's the goal here. Let's try to save them. I think that this, again, I'm not even gonna attempt to. Haragoberi class. I think it's already sinking. I think because we've been, we're still pummeling it pretty well. This one is turning back, heading back along where it came from. So maybe we should focus fire on that one instead. Yeah, we have the option for both of them. So let's encourage them to launch at the one that is going to be more threatening at this point. Okay, the Zara is sinking. Get out of there, Python. We've done all we can here. And we are still, we are still engaging the correct Dreadnought. Now the good news is these sunk ships, I mean, they can continue to absorb damage even though they're, you know, it doesn't really matter. We need to get the Python out of there. I think the Python will actually survive. But the heroic little charge there, I wasn't sure if the battle would tilt in our favor or not. And I think we can, we rest assured now that 2-on-1 we should be able to win. But we really are not getting hits on still. Let's charge right at them. What's their max speed? 19, so we should be able to catch them. We actually probably will need the Python to just contribute her silly little 3-inch guns. Yeah, so the Hashe class is targeting Zara. That's very good to see. And we're turning hard, so that should help prevent torpedo losses. But really, Python, we need you to turn right back around. I'm highly suspicious of torpedo launches, just like I thought. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, because we have been turning hard left, hard right, hard every which way at a very high speed. So I find that very unfortunate. I'm going to continue squad max. The goal here being, hopefully the Kaiser disengages from the group. You know, just, I want her to separate. Detaches, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, we're still landing. Hits on the wrong ship. Lots of hits on the wrong ship. And actually, the Grand Loser's getting hit as well. Well, I think we should come out. These guys do have torpedo defense, so one torpedo shouldn't sink them. And we're still landing. No, please. Okay, I really implore you guys to target the other Dreadnought. This one is sinking. It's not a threat. Oh, it looks like we've eliminated that one. Oh, good. We finally started shooting the correct Dreadnought. Okay, good. So let's swing back through. Zara has sunk. Python, move in. You will protect the Kaiser. And we now, hopefully we'll begin engaging the correct. Nope, looks like we're aiming at the wrong one. I can look at your guns, Grand Loser. Pointing the wrong way. Looks like the Kaiser is the one actually engaging the... that's just incorrect. We're doing things all wrong. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's not the right thing. Please engage this one. That's who I want you to engage. No, and no. Okay, fine. Well, eventually the Kaiser is going to detach, and then I can get the Kaiser to focus on this one, swing through, eliminate all the transport ships, hopefully not get hit by another torpedo, because, you know, we have one layer of torpedo protection, not two. So we have to be a little careful about that. But then I can have the Grand Loser chase after the real Grand Loser. The real loser, I should say. This French Dreadnought. Still nothing on the targeting choice. We have convinced ourselves that the sinking battleship is the one we should target, and I can do nothing to dissuade them. It looks like we're really far. I mean, the Kaiser should detach relatively soon, though. Huh. Come on, please switch targets. I'm, like, this is an order. You know, I'm giving you an order here. I don't know why that's so hard to follow. Should be easy. Even if this one was to survive the battle, you could just blame me, because I'm the one demanding you switch targets. But yet you continue to lose the battle for us. Really. Okay. That... Nope. Dang it. Surely this must be... Dang it. Come on, boys. Switch targets. For me. Nope. There's no dissuading them. They refuse. Now, Grand Loser, you're, for crying out loud, you're actually closer to the correct Dreadnought. I'm not crazy, right? Yes, they are definitely targeting the wrong one. And I see that he's still firing at the wrong one. Okay, now we've switched targets. Okay, great. And the Python is laying smoke. Let's stop laying smoke. You're fine now. Alright, good. Now we're doing it. Now things are looking good. And for your troubles, you've taken a belt hit. Well, you know, if you had focused on him earlier, who knows if we would have been in this mess. Now we're starting to do it. Oh, no. Yes, finally we can detach the Kaiser. Okay, so Kaiser, just come down this way. I want to get a few more hits before I switch up entirely, but let's let the Kaiser just rummage through the remains of the transport ships, just so we can get those victory points. And we're just going to let the Grand Loser one-on-one. I think we're doing well already. No, dang it. That's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting it. And more, the wrong one. Well, I can't. They're swapping fire, so Grand Loser, there's a lot of pressure on you right now. You easily could be destroyed. A wrong, and a right. Okay, good. They're turning so that they are exposing not the correct. That's good, that's good. Actually, we'll turn hard right now as well. This will, I think, temporarily not allow us to broadside, but that's fine. And technically, this should allow the Kaiser to broadside. Let's see if we can't get her to... No, she probably won't. Yeah, well, the Kaiser is doing at least something new, because I guess it decided that the sinking ship, with all her turrets destroyed, is no longer an excellent target. When can you get... Well, now, how many torpedoes do you have left? Because they are coming right at you. One. Oh, it's the one that is destroyed. So you have 0 torpedoes. You're good for nothing. Okay, that's fine. We'll just put you back on the correct side of the Kaiser then. Alright. Still nothing. Very interesting. It shows us firing in 2 different directions. No, now it shows us... Wait, that's confusing. That's fine. We should be firing our full broadside at this point. And the Kaiser's still, I think, is actually targeting the correct one. Okay, Grand Loser, turret was destroyed. Well, that's not spectacular. Front turret. Actually, that's probably the best turret to have destroyed because she's used a lot of ammo there. So we retain the most ammo by having that turret damaged and destroyed. Alright, now we're really starting to lay into her, and this is good. This is good. Oh yeah, get out of there, Python. They're chasing after you. Oh gosh, nighttime is coming. Not good. Not good. And Kaiser is very close to getting torpedoed. Okay. That's fine. Let them come back. We know what we want to do here. We want to engage this Dreadnought. We can come back for these ships. They're very slow. And it looks like we're still doing a lot of damage. Heavy damage. They're slowing down. This should be the end. Other hits. More hits. Actually, we're even targeting the Kassar class. Yeah, another Kassar hit. That's pretty good. Let's dive in, though, so that we can prevent torpedoes. Where is the Kaiser going? Is she just going home? I'm okay with that. If you want to go home, that's fine. Oh my gosh. Well, those heavy guns are still working, huh? It's not too late for us to lose this one. We gotta get those guns firing again. There it is. Okay, now we're doing better again. And it's just one ship. Only one ship remains. We are still pummeling them, which is good. Okay, and it's getting to be extreme dark. And this is probably suicide, but we haven't taken a torpedo hit yet. So we're going in. And we can only go very, very slow. But I really want to sink a few of these transport ships. Kaiser has more than 50%. What? What are you doing, by the way? I just hate the way they go so fast. Like, they try to get themselves killed. Well, flooding is down to 5. I can't really do much about that. Yes, this is the ship you should be sinking. Let's cut behind. Come on, you're moving so slow. Is it really that hard to engage? Yeah, is it really that hard to identify? Well, there we go. Nope, that's also a destroyer. Oh gosh. Go right at him. We hit him. Avoid torpedoes. Must avoid torpedoes. Alright, guys. Just slip through their lines, sink all the ships you can, and let's get out of here. With no one the wiser. The Python, of all things, is starting to shoot at this ship. I just need to sink a few, Grand Loser, please. Okay, that's good. Now we're talking business. And watch out for their light cruiser. Yeah, good. So now we're kind of in safe water. Oh, we're avoiding torpedoes. And avoiding torpedoes again. We are getting hits off, though. It's pretty good. What was it with? Our 6-inch guns. Okay, let's go back up here. See if we can get the Python to identify this ship for us. Yes. Okay, good. Now open fire. In fact, launch torpedoes if you can. This is your chance. I'm pretty sure you have torpedoes. Oh, you don't. Well, this is not a bad time for us to assure the kill. A few more hits and I'll be happy. Okay, let's come back down, eliminate a few more of these ships. This one's obviously on fire because we can see it way in the distance. Okay, let's move on. I think we've already sunk a few of these ships, but let's just make sure. Okay, good. There's the objective accomplished. And I don't know where that light cruiser went to, so we'll just go ahead and... I think that's it for us. We'll call this engagement to a close just by heading out. So we did lose 2 brave destroyers in the process, but they have 2 resting at the bottom right next to us. And we're going to come out with the 2 Dreadnought kills. So, very good. Alright, well, we'll just putz away now. Ultra fast, following the Kaiser. There it is. Very good. So, yeah, sure, we took a lot of damage, but we come out ahead, and after these come out of port, we're just 2 more Dreadnoughts ahead in the race to be unblockaded. Massive victory point advantage, too. Not something I think can possibly be... Oh, okay, we'll do that. I don't think it's possible for that to be overcome. The important thing with our blockade, with the blockade situation, is that the French people are being blockaded as well by the British. Because of that, because they only have 37 points in France in their home waters itself, I think we can outlast the blockade because we have a huge victory point lead, which already puts pressure on them to surrender. The fact that we're blockading on top of that should put additional pressure, and I imagine that we'll come out on top because of that. So, we have a positive budget again. That means it's time to build more ships. I think it's really time to build a destroyer. So, I'm going to wrap this episode here. Let's call it here because otherwise it'll go on until the 40-minute range. But in the next episode, we will design a faster destroyer because we can see that these destroyers are actually really effective. That they can get in there and launch their torpedoes, and that's one of the advantages the Austro-Hungarian nation has, is our advantage, whoops, we're very advanced, but torpedo technology. So let's make sure that we take advantage of that with some nice torpedo boat destroyers. But that's going to call this episode to a close, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.